Hello friends, welcome to JCE Connect. This is my fourth video on this specification, and today we are going to see how to apply the whitewashing. Whitewashing with the three coats. First of all, you should understand how these three coats we are going to apply with the whitewashing. Uh, no, Whitewashing means, see, you will be having jute brush you are supposed to use. With that jute brush, you are supposed to apply, and the mixing will be off thoroughly with a slaked lime, and you can have the even rice, dissolved rice also, or gum. You can use slaked lime with a gum with a dissolved rice also. That mixture we called as what? Whitewashing, and that you have to apply in a three coat. And the application can be done by jute bag or jute brushes, right? Jute brushes, that will be a very prominent way. And you have to make sure that after you have to apply every coat. After each coat means one by one you have to apply three such kind of a coats. So this is what the whitewashing is there. Now first of all, I'll tell you that that is what I got from the experience, or what I got from the site work. And same I have modified here. Even these, you can see this, these sequences are available in Rangwala book also, right? He has also given these sequences. So these sequences follow the site work, right? And based on these sequence only site work is supposed to be run. But for your intimation, to make you guys understand that what I'm saying is that it will be always easy to write a specification if you know the site work. So that we are going to see how to apply this whitewash. Now sequence, what it says is that first you should clean the wall. You can use the sandpaper, or you can use scrubbers there. You just clean the wall, right? That is first and foremost thing. What you have to do is that clean the wall, then you have to prepare a mix, and then apply that mix. And how the application will be there? Thrice you have to apply. Once, after one, uh, now you have to wait for some time, then again you have to apply, then again wait for some time, then third layer you're supposed to apply. Then if any stains are there on that also you have to clean, right? And then final measurement can be done. Now this is the exact procedure for what? This is the procedure for whitewashing that will be there on the field, right? Now that same thing I have written here. The first is walls to be clean, second application of line and gum, third will be the workmanship, how you are going to apply that, and fourth is cleaning, and fifth is about the measurement. Now one by one we are going to see. Now first step, that is wall to be clean. Now the walls, walls to be whitewashed shall be cleaned before work is start. As I said that you can use any kind of a methodology to clean. You can use sandpaper, or else you can use no rough bags, jute bags also you can use for the making it clean. Or you can any methodology you can clean. uh, you can make a you can clean the walls before applying the whitewash. Then mixing of whitewash, that is application, mixing and applying. Then no, what you have to do is that you have to take the fresh white lime, which shall be slaked one. Then mixing you have to do it on site. So site no on site you have to do, then, and shall be mixed with a thoroughly with a sufficient quantity of water, then screened thoroughly with a clean cloth. First you have to mix the slaked lime with the water, and then just sieve it through the clean cloth. Then whatever sieved amount of that mixture will be there, in that you have to mix gum, or else you can mix the rice dissolved in a hot water. That also can be done, and then that mix you have to apply layer by layer. Workmanship, how the work should be there, that I'm going to tell you. See this workmanship here. In the workmanship, uh, the whitewash shall be applied with a jute brush. As I said previously, it should be applied with a jute brush, and brush shall be so worked that surface with a uniform color is obtained. And then three coats you are supposed to apply one by one, each after previous coat, right? So complete, you have to make sure that while applying the coat, first coat should be completely dry while applying the second coat, and after applying second coat, third coat should be completely dry. That what we have to understand in the workmanship. Then cleaning, uh, the stains of a whitewash on the floor or other surfaces should be removed. That you have to make sure that cleaning, that same cleaning can be done by any means, by any method you can clean that wall. Then measurement, how we are going to do the measurement or payment, how we are going to, as we are applying on the wall, so it is, we are going to consider the surface area, we call it as what, superficial area. And the deductions you have to do for that, as right, for the opening windows, doors opening will be there, so deductions also can be done. You have to take the wall area and deduction you have to do in that. The payment shall be made on the, that is superficial area, and openings shall be deducted once only to compensate the top, bottom and side of the opening. So we are not deducting it twice. Means, say if you are doing whitewashing inside and outside, then you are supposed to take two faces, right, two faces of a door, if door is there in that wall. But we are going to take it as one face only, because that remaining one face we are going to consider the top, bottom and side of that opening also. So that you have to keep in mind. Now this is how you are supposed to write the specification for white washing. Now the last specification is about the painting. I just opted 10 best specification, those can be asked regularly in the examination. You will be having so many specifications, so many quantities are there, so many items are there, you will be having so many specifications. So I have just opted 10 best specification, which can be, the probability of asking those specification is more than other items. So I have opted these specification for painting. See, three coats again we are going to apply here, and again same thing you will be having. See, first you have to clean the wall before applying, then clean the surface, right, then second you have to get the paint, then you're supposed to apply the coats, different coats you are supposed to apply one after other. Then workmanship, you have to make sure that workmanship, how the workmanship will be there, how the labors we are going to use, which type of brushes we are going to use, how the quality is going to be maintained, and then we are going for the measurement. So we'll start with the first item, that is cleaning. The surface to be painted shall be cleaned and made smooth by rubbing the sandpaper or of a different stages, right, at a different stages. Then in case of steel work or dust, if you are applying the paint on the steel work, the dust and the scales shall remove thoroughly, and broken edges, loose plaster should be recovered, or should be no, you can make sure that you will be having that plastering there. If loose plastering is there, remove that plastering and make sure that you will be having a new plastering on that particular layer, and make, no, you should apply that after no that whatever prescribed time will be there for that curing of plastering, that you have to do. And then paint, the paint to be used shall be of approved tint and make and of standard makers. The pure turpentine shall be used as a, no, thinning agent, right, so that you can keep in mind. Then coats, see, as mentioned in the heading only, we are going to apply three coats. A primary coat shall be first be applied, then all cracks, holes, etc., and that you have to make sure that filling will be done of those things shall be filled with the putty, uh, or with a mixture of a glue and plaster of Paris. That first thing you are supposed to do. Then the second coat of paint shall be then applied, and after it has dried, then the final coat shall be applied. This is what the coats, different coats are mentioned here. Then next we are going for the workmanship, how the workmanship will be there, that we are going to see. For workmanship, see, the paint shall be applied in the best workmanship manner. The brush to be used uh, no shall be of best quality, and then shall be worked in a such a way that the surface of uniform shade is obtained. Measurement, the painting shall be in superficial content, means only area we are going to consider there, as what we have seen for the plastering, what we have seen for the whitewashing, same thing will be here. Here we are going to consider the area, and same kind of a deductions we are going to do there. But one third, that constant we are going to multiply for the plain painting of the doors, windows, if you are painting the doors and windows, because you'll be having grooves and all those things, so we are considering that there. This is how no, we are going to write the specification for the painting. Now few more things you have to understand, that uh, in this painting also you are supposed to consider the scaffolding quantity, right, scaffolding amount also you have to consider in the rate. And whatever rate you are going to consider, that includes all the things. If you are applying for wall, then scaffolding will be there. If you are applying for the doors and windows, then no need of a scaffolding for that. That you have to keep in mind. And one more thing is that these methods what I have shown here, that how to apply the specification, these we call them as what no, usually I used to write in my examination with these methods. These I'll write for the my sake of understanding and say for sake of remembering. Only thing is that if you know the proper application way of application in the site, then you can easily write the specification. Remember the standard points what I have given here. So these all are the standard points. This is not full specification, but the standard points what I have picked from the specification that I have written here. Once if you understand this, these you can easily write in the examination. Now this is what from my side. Stay tuned. I am Professor Basab Jamadar. Thank you.